Hello and welcome back. This is my channel. My name is Caroline McGrath. This channel is all about personal development, healing, light and love. Today's topic is so exciting. I can't express my excitement to release this information. I wish that I knew this information from I was 2. I will never stop learning this information. I will never stop practicing it. And it is something that I hope that you will do too. There are so many laws that govern the universe, but we're going to focus on 8 of those laws. Today's first law is about the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. What does that mean? Because it's a handful to even say. It just means that energy flows everywhere. Energy is. It flows in us, out of us, and that is what we create. So it all comes down to the mind again. What energy, what thoughts? Thoughts are energy. Are you feeding your mind? What are you transmuting back to the universe? Are you transmuting fear, doubt, debt, anxieties, worries? Because that's what you're going to receive back. You need to understand what you're transmuting is what you're going to receive. Everything is transmuted. If you think of an acorn tree, it starts off as energy and then a little seed, and then that seed blossoms into a huge acorn tree. The acorn tree forms then acorns, it forms leaves. The leaves fall off the tree into the soil, then it's created again. It's just physics, it's science, it's energy. So you need to get with knowing that that's how we operate. What we're feeding ourselves is what we're giving back out, is what we're flourishing back in, and that's transmutation of energy. When I speak to people and I'm trying to get them to understand that this law is real, it makes more sense if I try and explain something that I've manifested. So, way back 4 years ago, I really wanted a new home. I wanted a type of brick. I wanted the house to have a certain amount of rooms and in a specific area, and so I put those thoughts into my head. I felt them with my heart and I give thanks for them because I knew I was going to get them. I then got my dream home, the exact same brick that I wanted, the amount of rooms that I created in the area that I wanted. I created those thoughts, sent them out to the universe, and I received them. And this happens to me a lot. I would set myself little tasks like that. If I want something, most people think about how they're going to receive it because they don't have the money for it. But I don't do that. I know I'm going to receive them because by law, the universe will give it to me if I think the right type of thoughts. So that's the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. I hope that you follow this law, that you start to understand your power in your thoughts, and that everything is creating. Nothing is destroyed. Things live on. Even us, we are never destroyed. Our soul lives on. Whether you believe that to be true or not, it just is, and nothing's going to change with that law. So I would advise you to believe in it. So I'm going to jump to law number 2. Number 2, the law of relativity. This law is the greatest law that you can get into your mind. One of the greatest minds who understood this law is Einstein. He understood the law of relativity. He understood that everything is compared to something else. It's almost like the law of comparison. It's the same law. If you think about it, nothing is unless you compare it to something else. So there's no slow without fast. There's no big without small. And if you understand that law and you are comparing your weaknesses to someone else's strengths, you're abusing the law. You have to understand how this law works. If you think about yourself and try and get yourself into thinking that every one of your worst circumstances, someone else is always in a worst case scenario. So that's a little way of comparing and getting your mind to start using the law and comparing your thoughts and switching your thoughts that there's somebody else always worse off. There's a law of comparison. The law is so deep and there's so much knowledge out there. Go study the law of relativity. Number 3, the law of vibration. Most people know this law from the law of attraction. That's a secondary law. The law of vibration. Oh, I love this law. I want to tell everybody about this law. So, like all the rest, but the law of vibration. We're all operating on frequency, on vibration. The higher the vibration, the more good you will attract. But understanding that our thoughts, our feelings, and our emotions all have a vibration. Everything in this universe operates on vibration. It's invisible, so most people don't believe. But like I say, you either follow them or you don't. But nothing's going to change. They're always going to be there. Everything is creating, everything is growing, everything is developing, expanding. Some people say, I don't want to change, I'm happy the way things are. Well, unfortunately, change is always going to happen, and that's how we grow. So understanding vibration, understanding how our feelings, our thoughts, our emotions all vibrate. So if you're feeling those bad, negative, anxiety, fearful, doubt, all those emotions, that's what you're going to attract. Start from today. And let me ask you, what's your goal in life? What is it you want to achieve? Most people don't know. Most people have never thought about it because they're too worried about how they're going to get it and already conflict in their minds and moving that vibration low, and you're not going to receive. But if you start tomorrow or whenever you watch this, please write down your goals. Write what it is you want in this life and go even further. Put it on a mood board or in your phone. Something you're going to look at every single day and start creating your life. It's very exciting, shopping for your life. I actually love it. I love shopping for my life. And that sounds crazy, but anything I want, I put it on the board, I look at it, I feel how amazing it is because I've already received that and I'm so grateful. And then it just comes. So I already spoke about my house and how I created that. I knew I wanted my daughter. I knew she was going to be a girl. I knew I wanted the other daughter. I knew she was going to be a girl because that's what I wanted. I created that. Again, believe or don't. This is my views. This is how the universe works. And this is just my story. So other things that I have attracted, before I enter a prize, I know I'm going to win. I'm so grateful. Sometimes the mind can conflict me still, and I have to still train myself and learn this law. I'll never stop learning these laws. I'll never stop putting them into practice. But I invite you today to do your goal. Set a goal. Put it out on a big board that you're going to look at every single day and create the life you're destined to have. The law of vibration will give it to you. Just feel it in your hearts. It's not enough giving it out with thought. You need to feel it in your hearts and feel that emotion and raise that vibration, and you will receive what it is you want to achieve. Law number 4, the law of polarity. This law is basically saying that everything has an equal opposite, or it doesn't exist. If you think about it, there is no up without down. There's no in without out. There's no good without bad. And there's no failure without success. And that's exciting. So if you think in your mind about when you think you're feeling, there's always the option to think, I can succeed. So the law of polarity, everything has an opposite and an equal opposite. Also, I would like to say that when you see a person and you know that there's always a good and a bad, try and see the good in every person. And tell that person when you do see the good, because this really, people enjoy compliments. And compliments make you feel good. And that feel good energy will raise your vibration. So the law of polarity, there's no good without bad, no up without down, no in without out, and no success without failure. Law number 5, the law of rhythm. Something must advance when something else retreats. What does that mean? It means that when the tide goes out, there is a new day, night follows day, good times follow bad times. And this law is really nice because when you're in a dark place and you're having that bad time, you can understand that good times will always follow. I really enjoy knowing that, because when I have hard, bad times, I just know that you can't have good without the bad, and they will follow. So another way that you can feel rhythm is in your gut. When your gut tells you to do something, follow it, because it is always right. It's the law of rhythm. I think that the law of rhythm is really exciting when you think about how our solar system works. It's like our planets, they orbit each other, and you know, that's all rhythm, the law of rhythm. Just the main thing I want to say about this law is when you're having a bad day, just know that there's always a good day to follow. Number 6, the law of cause and effect. Every effect has a cause, every cause has an effect. Nothing happens by chance, only according to the law. This law is beautiful because once you understand that if you start giving people good and saying good things to people, you will get those good things back. Have you ever heard of the expression of karma? This is the law of cause and effect. And I love when it says that nothing happens by chance. So that's my favorite thing about this law. Sometimes we can be in awe at receiving a little tax rebate, or if you think about someone who does something really good for you and you're so appreciative of it, it's because of something you've done before. It's how the law operates. If you give good to others, good will come back to you. So that's that law. So law number 7, the law of gender. This law is the law of creation. We must have a male and a female to make creation. The law also states that there's always an incubation or a gestational period time frame before something can manifest. If you think about the baby, 9 months in the womb before a baby is born, it's the longest time, it's hardest time, longest time. But everything will manifest. You just have to have patience and know that everything will come to you at divine timing. Whenever that time is right, whenever the gestational period has surfaced, then that will be yours. So just remember not to give up too quick on your manifestations, because they will come at perfect timing. This law also states that everything in nature has a masculine and a feminine. And it is very important to understand that this law is about patience. And like I said, don't give up too easy. Just write it out. Know it's coming your way, and that's the law of gender. So guys, I think I might have said that we're going to do 8 laws, but I'm going to stop on 7 laws. These laws are the main important laws I want you to follow. I want you to understand them and follow them and start learning, because it's a lifelong lesson. And I hope that from watching these laws, you're now going to set your goals, manifest your dreams. Know that your vibration is important, and you know, if there's bad, there's good, and when bad times hit, know that there's always going to be a good to follow, and that we are a highest form of creation. Our minds are able to do anything because we're only comparing them to other things. And again, Einstein already explained that law. That's only because we make comparisons, that there are such things as smarter and dumber and weaker and stronger. So this was a really exciting topic for me tonight. I left some books out here that I think you should read in terms of the laws of the universe. I'm sure there's laws out there. I think I have another one. Just Ask the Universe. This talks about laws. Just Ask the Universe. All of the secret books, because they're all about the law of vibration, the law of attraction. They're by Rhonda Brown. And then you want to get Think and Grow Rich, and also You're Born Rich, the Bob Proctor books. Thank you guys. Please like, subscribe, share, and I'm just on a high now after this, after understanding the laws, talking about the laws, and getting to share this. Some people just don't, they're not consciously not following the laws, they're subconsciously unfollowing the laws. Because it's ignorance. We are ignorant to them. We do not know they exist, but now you do. So you have no option but to follow the laws. And if you have any comments and you want to come back and, excuse me, ask about anything, or you want to reach out to me and tell me your story of how these laws have affected your life and what you have gained and achieved, I would love to hear that story, because I always love hearing those stories. And I'm going to leave it there. It was a very long episode, and I shall see you next episode. Thank you.